Milking the markets for the week beginning 15th March 2021. Both the domestic and international markets saw wild swings in prices of most of the asset classes during the week. An auction for new 10-year benchmark yield in the USA saw the yield getting established much higher at 1.629%. The Nasdaq 100 shed 0.89% on Friday. On the NSE, the Nifty 2 shed close to 1% on Friday, though week over week it has registered a gain of 0.62%. The direction of Nifty has been more lateral for a considerably long period of time. Therefore, we are seeing more frequent asset reallocation among sectors during this lateral movement. The Bank Nifty has shed more than the general index on Friday. The FII inflows during the week has been net 1,128 crores. The options premium have also cooled off and the VIX 50 settled significantly lower at 21.70. The rupee, after trading on either side of 73 during the week, settled at 72.79 against the dollar on Friday. As Brent as well as gold are attempting to establish a clear direction for the next movement, the dollar index remained firm at 92. Against this background, the RBI's intervention in the market could be the leading indicator for the future movement of rupee. The weekly statistical supplement data released last Friday for the week ended 5th March 2021 reflects a significant drop in the forex reserves to $580 billion, nearly $4 billion outflow. The RBI is pondering intervention in the swap market to cool off the rising forward premiums, which had gone high up to close to 5.5%. This process could pose more challenges in managing the domestic liquidity and also keeping the OMO interventions of RBI effective. The bond yields have been kept more under check through a combination of these intervention measures of RBI like OMO and Operation Twist. But these simultaneous operations have also thrown up good arbitrage opportunities to the market participants. The Reserve Bank has been attempting to buy back more of long-dated bonds and push short maturity bonds into the market. Banks should see this as an opportunity for duration reduction, thereby trying to manage the mark-to-market losses that they could be taking for the year end. On its part, Reserve Bank has also been converting more of fixed income stock into floating rate bonds as their interest mitigation strategy. Against this background of a likelihood of further rise in bond yields, debt mutual fund investors need to revisit and review their long-term strategies. Have an interesting week ahead.